Hi there, my name's John Stevens. I'm pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie it to an item from the Dollar Tree or the kids' room, the junk drawer, maybe the garage. Today it's from the Dollar Tree, and it is Arts and Crafts Central. There's a couple of springboards, and two of the three have arts and crafts to do with them. So, all right, this is for the 7th Sunday after Pentecost, and we are looking at the first reading out of Amos and the second reading out of Ephesians. And we're talking about being measured. We're talking about in Amos, there's the plumb line imagery, and in Ephesians, it's all about how we've been chosen. That God through God's grace and through Jesus Christ has chosen us. And so I'm talking about being chosen by grace and about how we are being measured by God, and guess what? We measure up by grace. By God's grace, we measure up. Yes! So, a couple of different springboards. The first, which isn't an arts and crafts one, if you don't want to do any arts and crafts, it is using stickers. They're affirmation stickers. And they're ones that, so you are going to give the kids affirmation for things they haven't done yet. Yeah, they're going to walk in and they're going to walk up and you're like, hey, here's a sticker. Nice job. Nice work. I'm glad you did that. And then the other one snailed it. Like that, snail, the little pun or whatever. And then another, wow. There's one, cool chick, looking sharp. You did it. All kinds of affirmation. And say, I'm so glad you did it. And they're like, what did I do? And you're like, I don't know, but I know you're going to do it. It's great. And in Ephesians, talking about how we have been chosen by God through Christ and for God's love and to love the world. And I love that image of being that God says, I love you before we've done anything to earn it, because we can't. And so I like this affirmation before we've even thought about what we're going to do. So that's the daily affirmation. The other is about how we are all chosen and how God has claimed us in grace. And the arts and crafts, if you've been following the Dollar Store Children's Sermons for a while, you have seen this, and I've used this in All Saints Sunday before, and I've used it on Easter Sunday before, but it is the double-walled lunch sack. And I'll talk about how I create this in a second, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to get some 3x5 cards. It doesn't have to be the 3x5 cards. It can be any piece of paper, but I'm going to use one of these, a 3x5 card, and put butterfly stickers on them. You want stickers that are all the same. You could have star stickers. If you have them, you could put them on there, but at our Dollar Tree, I found butterfly stickers. So I'm going to cut some 3x5 cards. I'm going to put the butterfly stickers, like one here. So basically 6 on a 3x5 card, and then I'm going to cut them so that they're individual stickers. And that just helps the sticker be on there, but that'll come into play for a bit. So maybe 15, 20, depending on how many kids you have. But I like doing it to where if you're in person, and this will actually be our first Sunday back in the sanctuary, but so you have these, and the idea is, so you've got these prepared. So you've got like 15 stickers, 15 pieces with stickers on them, because I want them all to look the same. So you've got those prepared. Now you're going to take similar or the same type of 3x5 cards, and you're going to cut them up, and they're going to be blank. One of them is going to have a sticker. The rest of them are going to be blank. So that's the pile over here. All blank pieces, except for one with the sticker of the butterfly. Then the pile over here is going to be all butterflies. So, stickers, one sticker, blank. and this will make sense in a second, and all stickers. So you've got this here. This is the double-walled bag, and what you need is you need some glue sticks, a glue stick. You don't need more than one, so you've got your glue stick, and you are going to take one of the bags, and you're going to cut down the center. So you're going to cut down the center of the bag, and then it comes down, and you're going to cut off here. So this is what you have. The reason is that after you have that, you're going to put glue on this side here, and glue on this side here, and then down here you're going to put glue. After it's all glued, you're going to place that in. Open up the bag. Yes. You're going to place this in, so this is facing the same way, the back wall. And that goes in just like this. So you've got this double wall, and you've got the wings here. When you fold this down, they're going to glue themselves to this wall. So what ends up happening is you have a small pocket here, and then you have the larger bag here. In the larger side, you are going to put all of the butterflies. You're going to put all of those you're going to put all of the things you cut off here, the 15 or 16 things with the butterfly, okay? And when you show the blank cards, the small little cutouts, you're going to put them in the secret pocket, because in the end, those are going to transform into the ones with the butterfly, but the kids don't know that until the very end. You show the kids, I've got a blank spot here. I've got a blank card here. I've got another blank card. I got another blank card. I've got another blank card. I've got another blank card. You put them all. You're showing them that they're blank. You put them in here, and then you say, now I've got one butterfly, and you put it in there, and you close that up, and you can do your little thing, and we're going to shake it up. Now I'm going to have all of you are going to reach in, and you're going to pick a card, but I don't want you to show anybody your card yet, because I don't want the person who's chosen if you get the butterfly, don't go, I've got the butterfly. So hold it, and you can look, but don't say anything. So everyone picks a card. They pick a little piece of paper, and you can fold the pieces of paper so they can't see the butterfly right away. But they pick that and they pull it out, and as they look in there, I had someone calling me in. As they look, they take the little pieces of paper. Everyone, you say, so they've got the butterfly, and you say, okay, so now out of all of the people that have picked the pieces of paper, I know that a butterfly has been chosen. I know that. So whoever has the butterfly, I want you to say, I'm chosen, or it's me. Every single kid goes, it's me. And you're, what? You're all picked? What? And that's the idea. God, we all measure up. God's grace, we all measure up. So, this is a long one. So there's that. If you have any questions about that, you can ask. But it's you're cutting half the side and down, and on the other side down, and you glue it in there to where you have a secret pocket. The best part about this is that in the end, because this is glued to the end, if you wanted to actually, sometimes I will have little pieces torn here. I will actually I'll tear it so that it shows, I'll tear it and be like, just showing that it's empty, that there aren't any hidden things. Anyway, that's a long explanation for that. So that's the bag with the being chosen by the butterflies and all that. The next one is about how we measure up and how God measures us. And so you're going to ask for, you've got the kids coming up, and you're going to go, oh, I need someone that is 6 feet tall. I need someone that's 6 feet tall. Now, if you're in the sanctuary, there's going to be someone who points to their dad or someone who points to their mom and says, they're 6 feet. But you say, I need someone who's 6 feet tall. You turn and you look and you go, oh, you. And you point to a kid who is definitely not 6 feet tall. You're like, you will do. And you are going to then bring out your measuring tape, which looks like this. And this is arts and crafts time. You're going to make a 6-foot ruler that actually is only up. This is maybe a 3-foot ruler. So, and even if the kid is up to here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 feet. And you can either print it out or you can draw it, but this is the 6-foot ruler. And the idea is about how God measures us. So if you want to make this, I bought this years ago. Shocking, I know. But if you want to make it, at the Dollar Tree, they have these word strips, and these are for around the preschool classroom or things like that, so that you can write words. But what you can do is you can take these, and they're each, they're individual. So you can take one of these, you're going to take 6 of these. You're going to cut them down like this, and then you're going to draw a foot. It could be a long foot there, and then you're going to using masking tape or duct tape, or you can even use the invisible, the Scotch tape, but like duct tape, something strong where it's just you can kind of fold it out. So you've got one here, and you've got a foot drawn here, and then you take the next one, and here. So I just don't. They're really. So you're going to cut that off so it's shorter, and then you're going to then attach the next one, and that's a foot and a foot, and they're not really a foot; they're just drawn like a foot. So you end up creating something similar to this that is taped. If you do sewing or you have cloth tape, if you do sports and you've got cloth tape that I don't know, you wrap the end of a hockey stick with, cloth tape works really well as well here. So that is a way of making a fun little thing of like, oh, you're 6 feet tall. Talk about how God measures us differently. God measures us through the love and grace of Jesus Christ. And so, all right, lots of springboards here. I'm hoping one of these can be useful for your own thinking around your children's sermon. Thank you so much for your partnership in this ministry. And I hope you're doing well. I keep you in prayer. I really do. I say that and I mean it. Might not be praying for you by name, but our Lord Jesus Christ knows that, and I lift you all up. So thanks for being here, and we will see you next week.